Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to my channel. So Miss Universe 2021, it happened guys. It happened last night on Fox. And yeah, this is my reaction video to the entire pageant. So let's get right into it. So the pageant took place, as we know, in Eilat, Israel. Last night. I think it was very early in the morning for them, but it was around 7 p.m. here in the USA. Right off the bat, I was very stressed because there was a football game on that ran overtime into when Miss Universe was supposed to start. So I was scrambling to see if there was another Fox affiliate playing Miss Universe, or if I could find it streaming on YouTube, and I had zero luck. So I was very, very annoyed for the first 15 minutes, but then luckily the good people at Fox didn't just cut to the live stream when the football game was over. They actually started it from the very beginning. So I was watching it behind, so I had to like hide my phone so I wouldn't accidentally get spoilers or anything. But yes, I did get to see the full pageant, which was nice. So the intro, they had international pop star Noah Carell, I think is how her name is pronounced. She's beautiful, and she had these dancers, and you did the intro kind of like they did in the early 2000s when the girls were in their national costumes, and then they cut to the group of 15, 20, however many there were on the stage. And I love that because not everybody watches prelims and not everybody gets to see all these amazing national costumes. So incorporating that into the introduction of the girls, I think is a great way to show them all the beautiful work that goes into these national costumes. The stage, this year's stage, I just thought I liked it, but apparently it is being recognized by everybody. Steve Harvey even commented to saying that it's the nicest stage he's ever been on. I just remember when I first saw it, I was like, that is probably one of the most beautiful stages I've seen. So Steve Harvey came back this year after a 1-year hiatus, and it was good. It was kind of refreshing, and it was nice to see him there again. He's a very funny guy, and he brings a very real element to the show. Because pageantry can be very prim and proper, but then Steve kind of throws a joke in there and a little sarcasm and has some fun with the girls. So it's something I didn't know that I appreciated until it was gone, and then it came back. So I was very excited to see Steve back. Miss USA 2019, Chesley Christ and fashion icon Carson Kressley were our backstage correspondents. They were great. I'm so impressed with Chesley and how her career has taken off since being Miss USA. Went from being a lawyer to now being a correspondent with Extra. And Carson is always a fun time, joking and having a blast together backstage, and I wish I was there with them. So the top 16 were France, Clemence Botino; Colombia, Valeria Eos; Singapore, Nandita Bana; Panama, Brenda Smith; Puerto Rico, Michelle Colon; the Bahamas, Chantel O'Brien; Japan, Yuri Watanabe; Great Britain, Emma Collinbridge; USA, Elle Smith; India, Harnaz Sandhu; Vietnam, Kim Duyen Nguyen Huyen; Aruba, Tessely Zimmerman; Paraguay, Nadia Ferreira; Philippines, Beatrice Gomez; Venezuela, Luces Martaran; and South Africa, Lalela Maswane. So initially I was just like, where is Belgium? Where is Spain? Where is Thailand? Where is Belgium? I was so shocked. These were some of the fan favorites, and then just outright stunners. And I was very shocked, but this just goes to show you that how important that prelim interview that we don't get to see is. But nonetheless, we had a great group and I was very excited. So after the top 16 announcement, we brought back our reigning queen, Miss Universe 2020, Andrea Meza. She came out and chatted with Steve for a little bit. I love Andrea, and it does hurt me that she had such a short time as Miss Universe, but I keep telling myself when I think of that. A short rain is better than no rain, because in 2020 it was very possible that they could have just canceled the pageant altogether. So she was crowned in May of 2021, and now 7 months later she is passing on the torch. But I love Andrea, and I'm very, very excited to see what she does. We came back, and it was the swimsuit competition. So the girls came out. One thing I noticed is they didn't change the swimsuits from preliminary to finals night, which they usually do. They usually have some kind of element to add to it to make it different than the preliminary competition, but it was exactly the same. I watched 80 girls in swimsuits, so I don't know if they wore the exact same swimsuits, like the same cuts as I did in prelims, but everything looked pretty much the same. My standouts for swimsuit were France, Puerto Rico, Great Britain, and Paraguay. So then it came time to announce our top 10. They are Paraguay, Nadia Ferreira; Puerto Rico, Michelle Colon; USA, Elle Smith; India, Harnaz Sandhu; South Africa, Lalela Mswane; the Bahamas, Chantel O'Brien; Philippines, Beatrice Gomez; France, Clemens Botino; Colombia, Valeria Ayos; and Aruba, Tessely Zimmerman. So while our top 10 were getting ready for evening gown, they did our national costume highlight reel, and they showed some more clips from the national costume competition, featuring Nigeria, who I believe won Best National Costume from all the votes, and she had a really cool thing with like a traditional mask, and then it revealed and she had her costume under it. Evening gown competition. JoJo. Remember JoJo? We have some people blast from the past during these pageants. I love JoJo. JoJo performed during evening gown. I liked it. I know some people were saying that JoJo didn't do a good job, but I think she did good. Personally, I like JoJo. Gowns, my favorite. USA, USA, USA. I loved that color on her. I love that color in general. Amazing gown. I feel like at Miss Kentucky USA, Miss USA, and even at Miss Universe prelim, she wore a very similar color palette we were used to seeing her in. Just to see her in that like, pow, bright teal, amazing. I also loved France's dress, very classic and beautiful pageantry dress. And then Philippines I think was the biggest surprise of the night. Philippines usually is on everybody's radar, but this year kind of laid low, was very much of an underdog. And she came to win, and she just wowed me and wowed everybody. So then it came time for our top 5 announcement. India, Harnaz Sandhu; South Africa, Lalela Mswane; Paraguay, Nadia Ferreira; Colombia, Valeria Ayos; and Philippines, Beatrice Gomez. So then it was immediately into our question and answer section. So India was asked about climate change. South Africa was asked about if holding people accountable for their past social media posts. Paraguay was asked about body shaming. Colombia was asked about women in high political power positions. And Philippines was asked about vaccine mandate passports. I think we've gotten questions down to a science now, and the contestants have all been extremely prepared for questions. I specifically remember Paraguay, Colombia, and Philippines doing very well in my mind in this round, and that's simply because of how they spoke, not necessarily what they said, but how they delivered it. I think that's also very, very important, and I'll touch on that a little later, but I think that's very important, the passion behind the speech. And then we cut it down to a top 3. So top 3 were South Africa, Lalela Mswane; India, Harnaz Sandhu; Paraguay, Nadia Ferreira. So then all 3 of the finalists answered the same question in the final question, and that question was, what advice would you give to young women watching on how to deal with the pressures they face today? South Africa told them to have courage over conflict. India said that they should believe in themselves. And Paraguay said that you can do anything. Obviously they said way more than that. That was just the overall message of their answers. It was India. She spoke with such power and such passion, and it's almost as if something just clicked, and I just love seeing that moment happen live in front of my eyes, where you see a girl become Miss Universe on stage, you know? But they all did well. Paraguay had that passion as well, and South Africa did amazing too. The final look, I thought this was a very beautiful final look. They had 3 singers singing the Hallelujah song in English, Hebrew, and Arabic to kind of just show a combination of cultures and that you can come together as the final 3 walked out. So I'm not sure where that cut off. My camera shut off on me. After this, I'm thinking Paraguay is the winner. It just seemed obvious to me. She just had that it factor to me. So then it was time for Andrea Meza, Miss Universe 2020, to take her final walk. And she looked beautiful, but it's always just a sad moment because it means the Queen's reign is ending and she's moving on with her life. And I'm excited for her. She announced during her interview with Steve Harvey earlier in the show that she's now going to be working with Telemundo. So we'll be seeing more of Andrea around, but it is still sad that she's not going to be Miss Universe anymore. So then it came time for our crowning moment, and they announced that South Africa was our second runner-up, which left Paraguay and India as the top 2. And at this point, I'm like biting my nails because I'm so excited to hear who the winner is. I love them both. They both were my projected top 5. So I was thinking like, I'm happy either way. So then it was announced that Miss Universe 2021 is India, Harnaz Sandhu, and that our first runner-up was Paraguay. And I'm just very happy for Harnaz, and I cannot wait to see how she spends her year and what she gets to accomplish. And she is stunning. There's no doubt about it that she is stunning. She's been a favorite since she won Miss Diva Universe, and it's no surprise to me that she's up there with the crown now. She gets the beautiful Mawad crown, Power of Unity, I believe it's called. Yeah, we'll go with that, Power of Unity. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and following my videos throughout this Miss USA Miss Universe season. So if you want more pageant content, be sure to follow my new pageant Instagram, Mr. Congeniality Pageants. That's Mr._Congeniality_pageants. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I may be putting out some new surprise videos every once in a while, so definitely follow along there so you don't miss a video. Leave me a comment down below. Who was your favorite for the Miss Universe crown? And let's get a conversation going. I hope to hear from you guys there. That's it for this one. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!